Hi, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mayor Billy Knight. Well, it's time for our River City Chat again. And I'm trying to keep you informed and aware of what's going on. Last podcast we put out there, we were talking about this public works contract, and I still want to continue to talk about that until we get this behind us, because I told you and asked you and requested that you call your alderman, and I appreciate you doing that, because I'm getting feedback that they're getting these calls, and I want to continue to ask you to do that. But I want to ask you to do one more thing, Moss Point, because this is the way we're going to have to get our alderman's attention, is that I want you now to come to the meeting. The meeting is on the 21st, I think October the 21st, next Tuesday at 6 o'clock. Now, I need to warn you that the room will only hold 88 people. So for the fire code, we got to make sure we don't overload it. So what I'm asking you to do is I want each ward to be represented at this meeting, each ward. But I want each ward, if you could come together to select someone to speak for your ward, whether you're for it or whether you're against it. If you agree that we should pay that $500,000, $500,000, almost $500,000 to the uncontracted, then if you're for that, come and tell us. If you're against it, come and tell us. We want to hear both sides of it. We want to be fair to all concerned. So I'm asking each ward to be represented, whether you're for it or whether you're against it. You have 3 minutes. Each person that's going to speak has 3 minutes to speak. We want to be respectful. We can agree to disagree. And the board don't normally respond to your comments. We take them on advisement and we listen, because when you're telling us your opinion, all of the board members will hear what you're saying. So there's no reason to respond. We'll respond based on the way they vote. So I'm inviting and asking each ward to be represented at our meeting on next Tuesday. And I'm asking each ward to select someone to come and speak on their behalf, whether you're for it or whether you're against it. If you agree that we ought to pay $420,000 more, if you don't agree that we should pay $420,000 more, then come and tell us that. And let the board hear directly from you. You're making the phone calls, and that's good. That's what I asked you to do. But now come and be present. Be engaged in what's going on. And let them know, let them see you, telling them what you prefer. Now we're going to devote 30 minutes of our meeting for this process, because we got other business to take care of. So we can't do this all night. So we're going to allow 30 minutes to go through this process, and I hope it won't take that long. Because if you got 6 wards, each person got 3 minutes, that tell you we couldn't close to that 30 minutes. So please cooperate with us now and come to the meeting to be engaged, listen to the discussion in the process, and come and let us know whether you're for it or whether you're against it. We'll be happy to have each one of you there. And by the way, I personally don't have anything against either one of these companies. We've been concerned about the workmanship of Clearwater, but the men there and women that work there, I think with some guidance and leadership, we do a good job, because HCO has agreed to hire all of them, but they have standards that they're going to have to live up to. And I think with some guidance and some structure, the people that are there know their job and they'll do a good job. It's about the bottom line to me. We're trying to save money in the city. And as I said before, I've been busting my tail trying to save money and economic development in here. And I don't want to be going backwards, because we made a decision on our own to pay more for a contract that we don't have to pay. I just don't think that's the way we got to go. Thank you, Moss Point. We appreciate your support. I look forward to seeing you at the meeting on Tuesday. Have a good day.